The Magdred ambush.
I have to say, it's a real honor to accompany such a brave and distinguished knight. None other than Catherine, wielder of Thunderbrand.
Thunderbrand?
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long, long time ago, the goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
Why would Lonato incite such a reckless rebellion?
You should know more about that than any of us, Ashe.
Well, I don't. Lonato never mentioned anything of the like to me.
He probably didn't want you getting caught up in his own personal vendetta.
Is Ashe related to Lord Lonato?
I'm Lonato's adopted son. He raised me as though I were his own blood.
This makes this a whole lot worse.
He was always so kind. I don't understand. I guess it has to do with Kristoff.
How much do you know about the tragedy of Duscur, Professor?
Don't know much about it.
It's when the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus was murdered by the people of Duscur. It happened about 4 years ago.
It's okay, Catherine. Please, go on.
Right. Well, Lord Lonato's son, Kristoff, was accused of being involved in that whole awful affair. He was executed by the church.
Why was the king targeted?
King Lambert was attempting a major political reform. Needless to say, he had many enemies. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lonato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since. Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle!
Alright, let's see what I could do, and let me survey the area and move my units to the appropriate spots, and I'll get back with you guys after that. Okay. The map's completely fogged up, so I can't really prepare for what's happening. Good thing, though, that I bought the torches, because I gave one to Dimitri, one to Ingrid, and then the other two to Do. So I'm gonna have them be like the main lookouts, while everybody else kinda stays back. So I know, like, if there's like any really strong units out there, it's like some of my weaker students aren't going to be able to handle them. So let's go ahead and start this.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are. The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
Shouting from within the fog. It seems the knights are already battling.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
On battlefields with thick fog, your units will only be able to see enemies that are close by. Proceed with caution. A unit's movement will be cut short if it's interrupted by an enemy. You can earn a reward if your allies do not suffer heavy losses. Be careful not to let your allies flee.
Stay focused.
So now I'm going to do that. Do this.
I'll cut through.
There. Can I use a torch? Dang. It's the same music, so I'll do it here. To summarize my academy activities, I class up Annette, Dedue, and Ashe to the beginner class Monk and Fighters. I then buy a healing battalion for Mercedes before training my lance skill with Geralt. After returning some lost items to Leonie and Raphael, I garden, then fish for a bit before returning a sword to Dimitri and giving Ingrid a gift. I train my axe skills with Alois, then share a meal with Dedue and Felix before holding my lecture. It ends with a seminar held by Setith. We will now continue this battle. Over there. I was gonna use a torch. There's a guy right there. Alright, so do that.
I'm on it.
Same thing. Something over there.
Here goes.
That's...
Here we go.
What should I do? I'll go.
Let's get to it.
I'll give it my all.
Ashe. Let's see what happens.
Lord Lonato doesn't deserve such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer.
Why, Lonato? Why did you drag so many others into this?
You think we're just gonna do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
Pretty decent. Dang. Took that guy out. That does. I thought he gained more. Alright, so I can just use wind. Oh, I'm dumb. Let's see. Might as well. His axe is up.
I'll do my best.
You'll need me for this.
Our strategy is solid.
Hopefully that guy doesn't do too much damage to Ingrid. Go forward up to here. Okay, that's a bow user. No, he didn't say anything. We'll do that. Yes. Rusted axe. Anybody really taking damage here? Not really. Do right there. Felix. There. Mercedes. Yeah, he tried it.
Weak.
Yep. And he has 37 HP. The allies jumped in. Oh. She could have hit 4 times. And she missed her first hit. I'll do that. And do. I'll have him go in because he can take them on at any point. Did 4 hits on this archer. Yeah, his brawl's about to level up. Let's look at the experience right here. Go ahead and have Felix take this one. Grounder. A door key. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Do this. Gambit. Then do this.
Quite helpful.
I just wanted to see if I could use that correctly. Here. There's this guy. Go after Dimitri. Oh god, she'll be fine. If she hits. Oh dang. That sword must be hot. Wait, there's more. that. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the torch. Holy crud. Alright, so... yeah, that's just great. Combat arts. Fading blow. Oh, that was a grounder. Attack this. Okay. Oh man, I'm going to risk this. He just has to hit 3 of these. And he's probably not going to. And he's probably going to die. Maybe. I don't know. Godly. Can I do anything? No, I can't. Can she do it? No. Do this. Gambit.
Thanks.
But yeah, you can do this, guys. I'll do this. You did.
Lord Lonato, please don't die. I am sorry. But did you really think you would get away with this?
Go ahead and do this.
No hesitation.
Oh, that critical. Oh, he can't move. He can't move, so the dew is fine. I'm gonna move him there. Move her there then. Ashe will be over here. There you go. What's this on the stage? You can take him out, that's fine. I don't know what I was going to attempt to do. It's weird that she's gonna be my warlock or sorceress or whatever, and her resistance is really not that great. I'll go up to here. And use a torch. Just have a bow, bow and 2 lances. Okay, so send me up here. Go ahead and do the same thing there. Curved shot to this.
I won't let you anywhere near Lord Lonato.
Dang, exactly. That was a great level up. Thunder. It's like fire's gonna do damage. I'll do that. Okay, 18. Let me check some. That, and this. Uncheck that. You'll be fine. Yeah, Felix, you better not die. You better hit like twice. You better hit twice. If you're not getting it, Leon, what's her name? Leone. He's gonna take her down. What am I doing? Yeah, let's do this. He did 15 damage? That was like only 10. Fog is lifting as a result of the Dark Mage being defeated. Seems the fog was being caused by magic.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a knight of Theros!
The fog is cleared. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Dang, how did I not see that guy? Alright, let's see here. It's like not much. There's pretty much just one bow guy left, and then we're pretty much good. Go. Do that. And Leone? Go there, then let's see what happens. It really didn't do anything. I can't really do anything. That's all I could do with Magdred. That's the thing. Let me up with them. And then let's see. I guess status-wise, I'll use this one. Take you down. Right. Okay, so we can't really do much. Alright, so I'll be right there. Get the training sword and send that to the convoy. Then let's see in return. So why is nobody's defense going up? Alright. What is that? Alright, so this is that one view that I have. This is pretty cool. Right. That's actually really cool. I'll do that. I guess I can give this to Mercedes. Let's see what Thunder looks like. Up here. Now in return, we'll go and get the do hands. Send Felix to deliver some hands, courtesy of the Blue Lions. Why did magic go up?
Try to keep up!
This is disturbance on me. And missed. Oh, you're gonna have to do
Not so fast!
Oh, somebody he can't even damage. Yes.
Enemy's key.
No damage. But it still had an effect.
Repent from the grave!
Never mind. I guess I didn't need that experience. I guess I don't need experience, people. Let me check. these guys. Check them, and then uncheck those people. So I'm gonna... Oh, church soldiers right there. Go ahead and do this.
Predictable. Let the lesson begin.
Did not think he would get a critical. Can you hurt somebody? No. That seems pretty. Alright, the dude's the only one that's close enough to leveling up. But he can't move. So, do that. So he can level up. Horrible level up. I might as well. Alright, so this is these two, which are weak to magic. They're gonna die, aren't they? Looks like somebody will. Okay, so Annette can gambit on... Just get everybody closer.
Thank you.
Can she do any damage? She's kind of weak. Dang. Let's go ahead and heal.
Ready.
Yeah, I'll do Tempest Lance.
Nice try.
Oh, it missed also. I was in the shrubbery. Take him out. Take her out, I guess. What does he have? This is a javelin. Well, Iron Lance and a javelin. Okay, I'll do that. End the turn. He goes after Soldier. He dies. Particle Man.
You. I will be the one to kill you. No other.
You have lost all sense of justice. You want to fight me? So be it. I'll send you to meet your goddess.
So can he move now? Hope not. Alright. Ashe. Can actually hit them for like how much damage? Dang. Move her. I move. Let me actually check something. I'm not gonna actually attack. And he can attack until he uses the javelin. So I'm gonna do that to round Ashe. Combat art. Which will do more. Baby bow.
Stand down, Ashe. I must destroy these evildoers by any means necessary.
Please surrender, Lonato. Whatever your reasons for doing this, we can still talk it out.
Rhea is an infidel who has deceived the people and desecrated the goddess. We have virtue and the goddess herself on our side.
Even if all that's true, dragging the townsfolk into it like this isn't right.
Enough. If that is how you feel, prepare yourself. I'm putting an end to this.
Had to at least give some closure to that. Alright, let's see what the dude can do. Nothing really. Oh yeah, you can't really do that much damage. Okay. Let's go, Dimitri.
I apologize, Your Highness. It is regrettable that we should cross swords like this.
Lonato, I sympathize with your position. I really do. I have no wish to kill you, but I'm afraid you have left me no choice. Please, forgive me.
Your Highness, I cannot stop here. For my child, and for the people of Fodlan. If you will not stand aside, then I have no choice but to cut you down.
I just want to see something here real quick. Because if I do this, and then assist that, I really wish it gave... Okay, so it heals 12. I'll do
You
this.
have been deceived by that witch. I will show you the truth.
You can count on us. Now's our chance.
Let's do that. Yeah, I'll build Dimitri.
Quite helpful.
He needed it more. Alright, let's end the turn. No critical hits are gonna happen. see something? Okay. Let's see if this hits.
We're here to help. It's time.
Because I want the last hit to be Ashe.
That vile woman. Christoph, forgive me.
Lonato,
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Your allies did not suffer heavy losses, so you earned a reward from the Church of Saros. Secret book. Goddess icon. Always store those items. Felix was my MVP. It was like earlier on he was, I suppose. Felix's motivation is maxed out.
Why did this happen? Lonato was always such a kind man. Everyone in the village was so nice to me, and I killed them. I killed them all. I had to. I know I had to. I know that, but still, what does that make me?
Please, don't beat yourself up, Ashe. We did what had to be done.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you. I'm going to check on the town. I hope my brother and sister are okay.
That was my first time killing civilians too. Those who I'm sworn to protect.
That is the reality of war.
Are you insane? Those weren't knights or soldiers, but fathers and sons! We shouldn't have killed them! We should have found another way!
He would have been mad either way. Because like the other one was, sacrifices had to be made.
I'm sorry. It's not fair for me to blame you for the circumstance.
Dang right.
I know that if we hadn't done what we did, even more civilian lives would have been lost. At least my mind understands that, but my heart... Professor, those in power, no matter the era, always claim they fight for a just cause, that they take life to protect it. But is it truly okay to take any life you please? All in service of some implacable, just cause? Lord Lonato didn't take up arms out of a lust for power. He simply believed his cause to be just. Who's to say it wasn't? Maybe we didn't have to cut him down like that. Maybe we could have reached a mutual understanding, found a path of peace. I have to believe that. Perhaps the notion sounds laughable to you. Mere lip service to naive ideals. But I can't believe otherwise.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore.
If we assassinate Lady Rhea, maybe we'll be invited to Smash.
We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
My students deserve the praise.
I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
I'll just say it. Won't that endanger the students?
Even if they encounter an enemy whom they cannot best, they should be fine, so long as they have you on their side.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seiros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seiros is sure to be in attendance.
It's Caspar's birthday.
Thanks.
So, our task for this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery, to help put a stop to that assassination plot. The Knights will certainly have their hands full protecting Lady Rhea, and perhaps our enemy is counting on that.
I agree.
Please, elaborate.
Why would Lord Lonato be carrying around a secret note with an assassination plot written on it? Isn't it possible he hoped to monopolize everyone's attention with this alleged plot in order to distract from his true aim?
Maybe they're after the treasure vault. There's also lots of valuable stuff in the library and Professor Hanneman's quarters.
True. The monastery undoubtedly houses many weapons that rival even the hero's relics.
Whatever their aim, we can't allow any harm to come to the ladies of the monastery. I mean, what would I do with my spare time?
You mean to say we should search the monastery, try to find what the enemy is truly after?
Yes. And we should be prepared to fight them as well, should it come to that. I wouldn't mind getting in some training, just in case.
A secret meeting, Professor?
Who is this?
Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seiros, and this young man here is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Dimitri would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? So I'm guessing this is another support thing. But yeah, he does have a point about... It's like having the plan, having the secret plan on him for the assassination. It's like, why would they do that unless they have an ulterior motive? But we'll find out what that is.
Perfect timing, Professor. If you don't mind, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you.
What's the favor?
It's in regard to sword training. Not for myself, but, well... To be honest, I've been teaching swordsmanship to the orphans at the monastery for a while now.
How did that come to be?
Some of them saw me sparring with the knights one day. They started pestering me to teach them. They were so earnest, I couldn't help but oblige. There's much I wish to show them, but due to my own studies and training, I'm afraid my time is rather limited. Which brings me to my favor. Your swordsmanship is unmatched. I hate to ask this of you, but would you consider lending me a hand?
You can count on me.
Thank you, truly. I am in your debt, and I always repay my debts, I'll have you know. All of these children lost their families and homes to war or illness. This may sound a bit arrogant, but I feel it's my responsibility to help them.
Because you see you and them.
I lost my parents without warning, too. In that way, we're the same.
Called it.
In Dusker, I lost my father, stepmother, and closest friends. I didn't have many allies at the castle after that. In truth, I had only to do for companionship.
Is there no one else you can trust?
I once had people I could confide in. Family, friends, instructors, even the royal soldiers. But they were all taken away from me 4 years ago. Ah, but there were those outside the castle walls I was close to, such as Rodrigue.
Rodrigue?
Pardon my rudeness. I meant Lord Rodrigue. He is my father's old companion, and the father of Felix. On the occasions he would visit the capital, he'd take me out hunting or on long horse rides. While Dedu is like a brother to me, Rodrigue is more like a second father. It might sound ridiculous, but he's the kind of man I hope to become one day. Someone who helps others. Someone who can reach out and save a lost soul. Oh, please, accept my apologies for boring you with my life story.
It's weird that the only mention of Felix was telling him who Lord Rodrigue was.
In any case, don't forget your promise, Professor. I'm counting on you.
And the sport level is now C. So that kind of tells you like what Felix said about Dimitri was kind of true. Let's see their support.
That was quite a sigh. What's wrong, Ingrid?
Tell me, Sylvain, what am I to you?
You're my friend. One of my oldest, in fact.
An old friend, is it? Then why must I clean up the casualties left behind by your skirt chasing?
Nobody asked you to do that. Heck, I thought you enjoyed it. Besides, you're real good at it. I'm excited to continue working with you.
Do you mean to imply you have no intention of acting a bit more respectably?
Please don't yell like that. Everybody's staring at us.
When you were 8, you came on to my sweet, sweet granny. My granny!
Come on! I was 8 and she was That was a long time ago.
Sylvain hit on Ingrid's grandmother? Wow.
People can hear you. Please be quiet.
When you were 10, we went to that harvest festival, and you started making eyes at a scarecrow.
A scarecrow?
Wait a second. That was just an accident. A tragic, tragic accident.
When you were 15, you sought, relentlessly might I add, to involve yourself with Lord Gwendol's daughter. Who do you suppose made peace with the furious Lord despite having nothing to do with it? Me. Always me, always for you. Every time.
What a jerk. You know what? This conversation is over. I'm done.
My point is that this has to end. Not later, but now.
Fine. I promise I'll try to change. Are you happy now?
You could say that, but then it doesn't happen. So I think I'll end it there until the next time I record. Probably be like sometime later this week. So, I mean, until next time, I'll be seeing ya.